Hello, my name is Victor Simone, and today's video is on lender submit. When you have submitted your application and you're waiting for a response, there's two ways that you can receive a response: electronically. And if you receive an approval electronically, you will receive an email telling you that you received a commitment, and then you would go into lender response and you would view it here. In this case, we're working with an application that we submitted a manual application. So you will not see a lender response here because someone that is not an expert cannot send you an approval. But even in a case where you have some lenders that don't necessarily respond electronically, some lenders send you an email with the commitment. And so you will not see those here either. So we're going to add a manual response. And when we do that, we will have the commitment in front of us, usually, okay? So you get your commitment and you actually enter the details here. So you would copy the approval number or mortgage number. I always like to put the mortgage agent name here, just so if a customer sees it on their commitment that they won't call the underwriter. Okay, so they'll call you. And so in this case here, we sometimes the lenders we submit one deal and then the deal gets changed at the lender. So if you need to change any of your details, whether it be mortgage amount or term or amortization, you can do that right here. So in this case here, let's just say they came back and they did 7%. Okay, so you would change it to 7%, and the payment now becomes $890. You put that in there, all right? And you can change the term. You can also change the amortization. You could change the closing date. So you can change all of these details, and then you go down here and you would save the changes. Now this will take you back to the response, and you have to accept. So you are accepting a commitment, so you press OK. Now, once you have accepted, whether it be electronically or a manual submission, press OK here. What it will do is it will pre-populate the forms for you. So the next thing you'd have to go to is the fees. Make sure you have the fees, and then you go to the forms section. We will be going over that in more depth in another video. If you have any problems at all with your lender response, sometimes you have to make a change. So if you ever have to make a change to the documents, you have to go and unaccept. So you unaccept it, you make your changes, and then you would go back in, press accept again, and it will pre-populate all the forms again with the corrected information. Again, if you need some help, you go to the help menu. You would go to the search and you type in lender submit. An expert is available for you during business hours 9 to 5. And as you can see here, you can select credit bureau. You could submit electronically or privately, so it does screenshots here for you. You can submit manually. And now in this case here, we're going lender response. Okay, so accepting an electronic application, adding a manual response, we just did that, and accepting a response. So if you ever have any help, if you ever need any help, you can always do the help button right here on export, or you can contact expert as well. especially for technical matters like that. Those should be your first places that you can contact. And that's the video on lender response.